African, a very warm welcome to you. This is Afternoon Express. My name is Jeannie D, and it feels like I haven't been here for ages, thanks to the cricket, but we are back today, and of course we are back with our tremendous Tuesday cook-along. Now, for today's cook-along, we've got a very special international guest, so we've decided to treat her to something local. And of course, we have our sensational chefs, Akonae, who is back. The man. Wait a minute. Our guest today is a really, really good singer, so you're going to have to bust out some of your pipes again.
Let's go.
We know you have them now. And then, of course, we've got our sensational Clem Pedro in the loft. Clem, today we're going full South African-inspired food.
Absolutely. So I'm giving you kind of the day off. Easy with the cooking today, more with the singing. Okay. Okay. But what we're making, Whoa. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling left out because I'm the only one that can't sing. Oh.
Neither can I, but just wing it.
Okay.
Let's just try one little acapella.
No.
Okay, can you imitate anybody then?
How about... No, I can't. Okay.
Try.
I was going to say, how about you sing, I'll just mouth it and pretend it's me.
Oh.
Okay,
we're going to try
we'll practice during the ad break.
Okay, we're going to practice.
But let's talk about what we're cooking today.
Yes.
So we're going to be making marrojo. And you told me there's like a million other names for it, but we'll talk about that later because I actually want to go through all of them.
Yeah, there's a
especially
few
for our
names
international guest. She's going to need to know all of them. Then we're doing a maguinha. Yes. And we're doing some chicken kebabs because we braai. Sound good?
Fantastic.
But first, I'm going to teach you how to make these bad boys over here.
Oh, today is just the perfect day for a good slider. I've got to tell you, this is the day. I'm going to get some treadmill time after the show because I'm definitely going to learn how to make the hottest sliders today. Now, if you'd like all of the details on the dish, then all of these dishes, rather, sent straight to your phone, then simply SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. Now, this is where it gets exciting. If you are cooking along with us, remember that we are streaming live on YouTube right now. So you can keep your device with you in the kitchen and catch every second of the action. You won't miss out on it. Now, if you get stuck anywhere along the way, or if you have a question for our guest, then call us live on 021-430-9881. Now, we've got a really very special guest joining us for our cook along today, all the way from the USA. Her amazingly accurate impressions and vocal ability have entertained millions around the world. She showed off her talents on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, the Today Show, the Queen Latifah Show, and now she's on Afternoon Express. It's Christina Bianco.
I see you driving round town with the boy I love, and I'm like, forget you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough, and I might forget you and forget her too.
Britney Spears.
Yes, I was better, I love it wetter, and that's a fact.
Celine.
Don't know that's burning in my chest, I still wish you the best, I might forget you.
Liza.
Well, I'm sorry, I just can't afford a Ferrari, but that doesn't mean that I can't get you there.
Drew Barrymore.
I mean, he's like an Xbox, and I'm more of an Atari. But the way you play isn't fair.
Chenoweth.
I picture you, who falls in love with you.
Bette Midler.
You're such a golden artist, goes to show.
Bubble.
Do you know, I've got some news for you. Run and tell your little girlfriend.
Zoe.
I see you drive around town with the boy I love, and I'm like, forget you.
Wow. I mean, gee, how much talent can one person have?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You really do look like a cross between Anna Kendrick
And Tina Fey.
That's
what everybody says.
And you're
I'm
just
in good,
as
I think I'm in
talented.
good stead because I think they're both wonderful.
No, they are amazing. But really, you and Anna Kendrick are twins because of her singing thing as well.
Yeah, I know. So Anna, if you need a sister in a movie, I'm your girl.
Definitely. She can be your backup.
Oh.
When did you discover this amazing talent?
Well, I was always singing from a very young age, and I grew up in a very musical home. My mom was always singing and playing the piano. My father worked in radio, so there was always music playing of every sort of genre. So I was singing all those different styles from a very young age.
Yeah.
But my parents tell me, and I talk about this just a little bit in my show, that they would occasionally hear me sing along with the sort of tone and the style and the mannerisms of the person that was singing. I always had an ear for mimicry, but I didn't realize I was doing it. It was completely you know, I just had no idea I was doing it. It was innocent. It just sort of happened.
Yeah.
And I never knew that I could use impressions in any way as part of my career until years later. I was cast in this long-running show in New York called Forbidden Broadway.
Yeah.
It spoofs and parodies all the Broadway shows. And it was the first time I was ever asked to do an impression on stage in front of an audience.
And who was that impression of?
It was Bernadette Peters. Do you know who Bernadette Peters? She's a Broadway actress, did lots of film, and she has a very pouty little face and a little voice.
I know exactly who you're talking
go.
about. She was in Little Shop of Horrors.
Not quite
With the
that
red
one.
hair.
She had red hair, yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
I know
Anyway,
exactly who
but
you are.
she is just a big icon.
That's how good your impression was.
Well, see, that's what I love, is that sometimes people go, who is that person again? If my voice, if my impression can make you figure out who it is, then I'm doing the right thing. But yeah, it just, suddenly I was, you know, reviewed for doing impressions, and I received an award nomination, and people said, could you come to this event and do some impressions? And I thought, okay, well, what's a fun thing I could do with them? And so that's when I decided to sort of do impressions with a twist, where I have a popular song like Total Eclipse of the Heart, and I'll have 19 different celebrities sing it who have never sung it before. So it's sort of a fun,
a little
extra
celebrity
weird
mashup.
way. Yeah. I like it. A diva mashup is what I call it.
I love a good diva mashup. Now, thank goodness for the internet, because now the rest of the world gets to see your amazing performances if we don't have access to, you know, Broadway or the West End
Of
or anything
course.
else. So how did it come about of you first filming yourself and then putting it on YouTube?
Well, again, I think the way most people put stuff up on YouTube is just for fun. I mean, my family in California, across the country for me, wanted to see what I was up to. And so I put a few videos up, but of course the ones that I think are the best, you know, nobody's really watched. But you never know what's going to go viral. You never know what's going to hit. And this particular video, this Total Eclipse of the Heart video that got so much attention so quickly, millions of views overnight. To me, I thought it was quite sloppy. I was singing at a nightclub in New York. It was about midnight, just a fun open mic, very loose and playful event. I wasn't even sure. I think it was the first time I ever did my Adele impression in public. I was just starting to work on it. Filmed it. The camera's shaky. It's loud. Posted it on YouTube. I never could have imagined the response and how quickly it grew and how many doors it opened for me. And then to get a call from someone like the Ellen DeGeneres show, it happened very quickly. And I'm very grateful that I, you know, had a really true performance background where I said, okay, well, I'm going to put my shows together. I'm going to be prepared if somebody calls. And luckily, thankfully, people did. And now I've been performing my concerts all over the world and bringing me to Cape Town. And so I'm so pleased. I'm so grateful.
But you seem so comfortable with the success. It's almost like a very natural progression for you.
Well, it's very nice of you to say.
What has the highlight been, other than the Ellen DeGeneres show, I'm sure? But that too.
Well, you know, this might sound a little bit cheesy, but it's the live audiences. You know, when you have success on the internet, particularly in this day and age, it doesn't very often go much farther than that. You know what I mean? Because people like to stay at home and watch everything online. But to get audiences to choose to look at the video, click to see what I'm doing, click to buy a ticket, and then get up and go see me live. That's been the real reward, because I'm first and foremost a live performer. That's what I love. I love interaction. I love doing things off the cuff and being spontaneous, and my background is, of course, in live performance. So it's been the icing on the cake that I've been able to take what the gift of being popular for a little while online and getting to bring it into the real world.
And of course, those live performances have now brought you to South Africa.
Yes,
So you're performing at Gate 69. We love Gate 69.
It's such a beautiful venue, really unique, really gorgeous, and it has incredible lighting and sound, and the food is wonderful.
We've
I'd like to be in the audience myself. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I was out there watching that. It's so enjoyable. It's a real blessing to be at Gate 69, and the show, The Many Voices of Christina Bianco, is a real, I call it like a musical comedy grab bag of fun. There are some speaking impressions, singing impressions. Some of the songs are in my own voice, so the audience gets to know what I sound like and get to know me a little bit, which I think is important when you're sending up other people. And above all, you know, I do believe imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So everything I do is done with love. So you'll laugh, but it's all with love and heart.
Who's your favorite person to imitate?
That would be the greatest singer in the world. That would be Celine Dion, because she is, you know, so adorable on stage, off stage, and she sings. And the way she sings for me is amazing. I'm a huge kind of sick Celine Dion fan. Ever since I was little, I listened to all of her albums.
Who doesn't love Celine?
Well, I hope everybody loves her as much as I do, because I certainly put a lot of Celine into my show. But as for an impressionist, she gives you so much to work with because she has the particular way of speaking the pattern, the pronunciation. She has the hand gestures and the eyebrow and all that. It's a complete package for me, so I have a lot of fun putting it all together to get to step into Celine's very tall shoes for a little while.
And do you mind giving us a quick little, like, Celine vocal?
Sure, sure. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe not, no, this go on, no, no.
You are so cute and so delicious and so absolutely talented. So you're going to be with us in the kitchen today.
Yes, very excited.
And I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to drop a name every now and then you can take it from there.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, how do you fare in the kitchen? How's your cooking
I'm a pretty good cook, but of course I've never made this stuff before. And we always say it's a new kitchen, new territory. So I'm at your disposal. You tell me what to do and
We're
I'll do
making
it.
South African food today. Do you know how to do a good South African accent?
No. But I'm here and I'm going to work on it. So maybe you could school me in that as well.
By the end of the show, we'll have something for you to say in a South African accent.
I like this idea. Thank you.
All right, later on we'll be putting Christina to the test in the kitchen. But until then, make sure you head over to Twitter and answer our poll. We're asking, which artist would you like to see Christina perform? Celine Dion, which is kind of already done, Britney Spears or Shakira. For now, though, if you follow the journey of Winner home on Afternoon Express, you'll be familiar with the name Gerberit. Now, time goes by, quality remains. These words capture the essence of a brand we've all come to associate with innovation and design. We've got a glimpse of their timeless pieces at the launch of their new Cape Town premises, and this is what went down at the celebrations.
This is the launch of our new Cape Town warehouse and office building, together with the showroom and training facility. Together with that, we are also celebrating 10 years of Gerberit Southern Africa, which is for us a big milestone. And then we also have an annual campaign that we run together with Switzerland. And this year we have a campaign called Time Goes By, Quality Remains. So those are a couple of the key things that we're featuring tonight.
As Gerberit, we spend a lot of time and resources on innovation, and you can see that also what we are doing in South Africa. We are continuously upgrading our people, but also our facilities. For us, logistics and commitment to the country is a very important aspect. We have 3 warehouse facilities, one in Joburg, one in Durban, and now here the latest one in Cape Town. And we're very proud of the fact that we can faster supply to our customers than anybody else. For us, that's also part of innovation beyond of our products. Cape Town, clearly, in the coming few years, we expect a lot of development, a lot of construction, and you can see that. When you travel here, I arrived, you look out of the plane, and the amount of construction site is just amazing. So it's very clear that the place is booming. You can see that also in the increase of real estate prices. Developers are very bullish about how the market is going to develop. So for us, it was a no-brainer to expand and increase our capacity here in Cape Town.
We're very proud to be one of the launch markets of Gerberit Ceramics. We call it the Gerberit Bathroom Collection. So we've got 5 different ranges at this stage, ranging from a sort of a mid-market entry level up to really high-end products. Together with ceramics, we also do furniture and a variety of other complementary products.
We introduced our ceramic range here. South Africa obviously is not our biggest market globally, but nevertheless we were proud enough to get the team excited about the products, to get our customer excited about the products. I was here 1 year ago to announce that here in Cape Town, and the overall feedback has been very positive. The reason why we chose South Africa is very simple. We have a very strong base. We have a strong team. We are very close to our key customers and stakeholders, that is architects, designers, consultants, and those are the ones that really decide for the products into the different projects. So for us it was an easy one, and we're very proud that we had the opportunity to have a premiere here in South Africa.
We were behind the wall previously and we're in front of the wall now, so the synergy is just so fantastic. Everything just works well when you have Gerberit in front of the wall and behind the wall, and we've just come up with new products every year, and the innovation from our Swiss compatriots are just brilliant. So every year there's something exciting happening, and we can't divulge what it is because we know what's coming next year, and it's just very exciting.
the new bathroom collection, it's quite exciting for them, where they've come from everything from behind the wall to everything on the surface of the wall. So now they're more of a brand to be reckoned with as a turnkey solution to any bathroom. New premises is exciting. It shows the level of confidence from an international brand coming from Switzerland, the level of confidence in the South African market. I feel I'm with the right people here.
Het is een goede kwaliteit wat ons kan op staat maak. De architecten kan ons weet ons kry sekere kwaliteit sanitaire ware en die ontwerp is goed. Ek bedoel jy kan dit in verskeie huise sit, jy weet, baie mense hou daarvan en ons kan dit vir enige een van ons kliënte voorskryf, jy weet, en hulle ken die naam nou al, jy weet. So dit is 'n bekende naam. Daar's iets vir elke kliënt, jy weet, van middelklas tot hoë klas, van luxe home huise tot met lae inkomste huise, so ek dink dit is iets vir almal.
Geberit brand means quality. It means 25 years of absolute embodiment of sanitary ware, concealed systems. It's an amazing business of service and support. So we're very proud supporters and distributors of the Geberit brand. We have been for about 7 years now. The new bathroom collection is exceptional. The quality is of the highest standard. We went to the ISH show in Germany last year, and the hinges, the sanitary ware, the wood, the finish, it's just spectacular. So we're very proud to be a distributor of Geberit in South Africa of these ranges as well.
We believe that we build better buildings that last longer with quality products. So for us, it's really a case of, you know, if you work with us today, we try and create partnerships that take us forward forever. And yeah, that's the time goes by and the quality remains, as the relationships hopefully remain and the products will certainly remain.
After the break, we get cooking with a great idea for your next party platter. Plus, the cook-along is coming up later with our very special guest, Christina Bianco. So much to look forward to on today's show. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Afternoon Express for our fantastic, tremendous Tuesday cook-along. Now, summer is almost in full swing, and with that comes lazy days, soaking up the sun by the pool, at the beach, or even just outside in the garden. And this is the perfect occasion to have family and friends over to enjoy some pool party treats, don't you agree? From mini hot dogs to Mexican sliders. Now, these treats really do make they're easy to eat, they're really easy to make, and of course, best of all, they are crammed full of goodness.
Exactly.
I can't even tell you how I'm salivating for a burger today. It's just one of those days. Don't you feel like having a burger when you're sitting at home now? Just...
I only feel like a burger every day.
I only feel like a burger every day.
Absolutely. So let's talk about this. And it's kind of like, I'm going to say it's cheating, so you can have quite a lot of them because they're mini burgers.
How many sliders, how many mini burgers make one real big burger, do you think?
10.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 11.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, what I've done is I've taken some mince and I've reshaped them into tiny little patties. So I'm going to give this to you.
Yeah.
And you're in charge.
I'm going to handle the patties.
You're in charge of the beef, okay?
Yeah.
That's you.
I like this job.
So you're going to look after that, and I'm going to tell you how we actually did this. I've made some simple bread dough. We've got like the recipe on our website. It's there. Instead of like normal little buns, I cooked them in little muffin tins. So they've got little flat bottoms like this, so they can stand. The biggest thing about pool party food is convenience. You can't be having a whole burger in your hand and then swimming and like, hey Johnny,
and
drink.
let's be honest, no, it's summer as well. We just want little buns.
Little buns. I like that. Okay, cool. So now we're going to bring in the all gold. Now we're going to make it really traditional. We were going to do Mexican, but I thought let's play on the range that all gold has. So we've got some Indian, Mediterranean, and we've got the Italian. But I'm like, wait, do the braai relish. We are South African.
Yes.
So I'm going to use that for our...
Sorry, so do I make this the same way as I make steak? Like just leave it and then turn it after a while?
Wow, you've been listening. Yes, exactly like a steak. I'm very, very proud of myself. Okay, let's get cooking. So, take your bun on the base side, a little bit of your braai relish.
A lot.
So good.
You know why a lot? Because there's nothing better than when you bite into a burger and then a little bit of that relish drops onto your mouth that you've got to...
I agree. I agree. Let me borrow these tongs real quick. Okay. Here's the other patties that we've got. We just melted some. You can use some mozzarella, some cheddar, Gouda, any cheese that you like. Okay, that just goes onto the patties while they're still hot. And a little tip, I've taken some all gold barbecue sauce just to glaze the burgers. Amazing. Before I put the cheese on. So there we go. We're winning. We're almost there. So I'm going to give this back to you. Yeah. So next part is you can actually put the top on. So now I'm like, wait. You normally at a pool party you have whole little platters, little tiny things, but we don't want any dishes. We don't do that in this loft. So let's just add everything onto one stick. Yes. So I've got some cheesy puffs. Let's just start screwing. Oh, wait, we have some vegetables first. I mean, it is summer after all.
Properly South African-ness. And remember, if you at home want to get making these amazing burger sliders as well, all you need to do if you want the recipe and all the details, SMS to you, is SMS the keyword GOLD to 33650, and all the information that you need to be able to recreate these little mini mouthfuls of happiness is send that SMS. We'll send you all that you need.
Cool. Pickle fall off. Got him back. Some oysters, why not? Yeah. Cool. That's all on the stick. And then you're done. Look at this. Everything on a stick. That's your day done.
I love this. Okay, so now you're going to help me with this.
I am.
Tell me when they're ready to turn.
You can turn.
Okay, I can turn. And while I'm getting ready to make the rest of my sliders, why don't you have a quick look at this recap so that you can make these fabulous burgers at home too. I bet you can just taste it already. Now, All Gold is celebrating its colorful heritage by inviting you to unleash your creativity on the limited edition bottle microsite housed on the All Gold website, www.allgold.co.za. Now, all you need to do is look out for the 2 limited edition bottles at your local store, and they are hashtag crammed full of goodness, and there are only 2 million limited edition bottles. Plus, you could win a one-of-a-kind prize. Design your own limited edition bottle on the All Gold microsite, and then you could be one of 4 lucky winners to have their online design printed on an All Gold sleeve. Visit allgold.co.za for more information.
Every bottle crammed full of goodness.
All right, how absolutely awesome is this? So much fun and so much more to come. So, do you want a piece of that tropical island of Treasure Maldives smooth life? Now, if the answer is yes, then take a look at this.
Get a taste of the smooth life and win when you buy Tropica. Follow the entry details on your Tropica bottle and stand a chance to win daily airtime prizes, weekly giveaways of Fujifilm Instax cameras, Daniel Klein His and Hers watches or travel vouchers. You could also win the grand prize of a trip for 2 to the Maldives and stay at the luxurious Adoran Resorts. Visit tropica.co.za for info and T's and C's.
So getting your kids to eat breakfast is hard enough as it is. Throw in all the unhealthy options lining the shelves of the grocery store. Now it becomes even harder to get their day off to a nutritious start. Enter Clover, and today we've got a DIY breakfast idea that's packed with the right stuff and gives your kids the freedom to experiment with healthy combinations.
With love by Clover.
Now, we hope that Clover Duo has inspired you to make healthy eating fun. Now, don't forget to SMS the keyword Clover to 33350 for your list of ingredients for this child-friendly smoothie. After the break, it's time to get our cook on. Special guest Christina Bianco joins us for our weekly cook-along, and we're showing her how we do it in South Africa. Remember to answer our poll on Twitter. Which artist would you like to see Christina perform? Celine Dion, Britney Spears, or Shakira? We'll be right back after this. Danelle is now Duo, made with love by Clover.
Express yourself.
You need the plate though. Huh? You need the plate though. No, give me that plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
No, I wasn't breathing properly. I'm dehydrated. Oh, but now we're going to have
I need those tongs back, and I need the tongs back.
Umfino. You see, I can't remember anything. Umfino. back to Afternoon Express, and it's a good time to join us because we're just about to get started in the kitchen with our sensational guest, Christina Bianco, and of course, chef, and of course, chef. And of course, we've got you here as well, chef.
Oh, did you hear that? Got you as well. No, really, I'm done.
I have to tell you, O'Connor is an amazing chef, but he's also quite a fantastic singer as well.
Can we get a little preview? That's brilliant. That's right. Good support, good resonance, good tone. Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, well done. All right, but we're also going to be making some tremendously delicious South African treats. So we're going to get started with Ndizopega umfino.
Boom! Boom! The two of you. But thanks for teaching me. I'm just saying, friends like these.
Don't get jelly.
A little,
You've got Christina Bianco.
We're winning.
Whenever I'm your sous chef. Whenever you like.
Okay, how do we get started?
We're cooking with morojo today.
Moroja?
Morojo.
Morojo.
Oh, yeah, like you said, what's it called, Jeannie?
Umfino.
Umfino. You were like so nervous. I was like, wait.
What do you mean? I've never called it fat cook. I've only ever called it umfino.
No, but this is umfino.
That's not umfino.
That is umfino.
I thought you said fat cook is umfino.
Magriña.
Oh, man.
I don't care what it's called as long as I get to eat it.
Yes, there we go. Exactly. So this is a very hardy leafy green. I mean, it's actually related to the broccoli leaf, kale, spinach. It is, I want to say indigenous to South Africa, but there's so many different varieties that across, you have collard greens, right? Family of morojo. Difference is you don't need to cook it forever. I think 10 minutes is more than enough. You don't want to overcook it, or else you lose all those nutrients. Okay. So let's get started. Actually, let's go. Yeah. I'm gonna put you on the griddle. Is that okay?
I love it.
So here you go. You got some chicken. I'll tell you about the chicken in a second. And I've got a set of tongs for you. And your grill pan should be hot by now.
For you.
So I'm gonna get the onions in here. Can I get some red peppers chopped up real? I mean, it's up to you. However you want to chop them up. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start prepping the morojo. Now, there's different ways to actually do it. I think the best way is actually just to, like, pull down the stem. You don't want to actually eat the stem. It's a bit chewy. We tested this during the ad break. It's chewy, okay? It's earthy. That's the way. So, I mean, I think tearing is quite nice. That's the easy way to get it off the stalk. Just like that.
There you go.
So what are some of the foods? Okay, you've been in South Africa for how long now?
Oh, only since Tuesday, but with over jet lag, it feels like only Thursday.
And have you tried any South African food?
Trying to think. Well, I'm sure I did, but I'm sure I won't be able to pronounce it properly.
Oh, that's fine. Well,
Give it a try.
You haven't experienced it. There we go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to chop it up real fine. I also like when you tear the leaves. But I mean, this is really good. We're winning right now.
Absolutely. I'm so confused with what's going on here at the moment, but it is certainly very busy. But remember, if you want to be able to cook with us, with our cook-along, and if you want all the ingredients and, of course, the recipe for what we're doing, all you need to do is SMS the keyword EAT to 33650, and all of that information will be sent to you. Okay, so we've got onions on the go.
Right.
We've got chicken on the grill. We've got your morojo chopped up and peppers.
Let me tell you about the chicken real quick. So we just marinated some chili, a little bit of also garam masala, lemon zest, lemon juice. Can you smell that? So we want it nice and spicy. We like the heat, right?
Absolutely.
So I'll put you on the grill because I'm pretty sure, and you're doing a great job.
About when should I flip?
Once they start lifting easily. Like that.
Like that. Okay,
yeah, and then you know that they're actually good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are really good at this. Now, I have to ask you a question because you may be good at this, but you are so good at impressions. Now, I love watching the Jimmy Kimmel Show, and he once had Ariana Grande on the show doing amazing impressions. But now, I heard a little rumor. That you, in fact, taught Ariana Grande to do those impressions.
That is a broad claim, and I would say that's only half true. Ariana Grande, I worked with her brother, Frankie Grande, on Dora the Explorer Live. Laura?
Of course I see. Of course I know Dora.
I did a national tour of that, and so I befriended Frankie and his very little, very talented sister, Ariana. And then shortly after that, I was cast in Forbidden Broadway, and Ariana would come to see the show, and afterwards ask me questions. How'd you do that impression? How'd you do Judy Garland? I remember she always did wonderful impressions, so she did. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, you could just basically say I taught her everything she knows.
I mean, that's
about
what
impressions.
I'm saying.
And now, you know, she can see me do impressions, and now I impersonate Ariana Grande.
Please.
You know, something like that.
Whoa.
How
what
good?
is that?
Jealous.
Okay, I really like...
Not really. Well, I'll give you one. Since we're using garam masala, I can do an Indian one.
Careful now.
That is very, very nice. You got some garam masala on the kebab. What was that? What was that? What was that?
That's a thick one. I'm going to leave that.
I like it. Well done. Well done. All right.
Not just the chef.
Yeah, but chef, can I get the peppers now?
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
there we go. So that's it. I just want to grab another spatula real quick.
Here, I'll help you.
There you go.
Can I throw them all in?
You can.
Tell you what, you take over the entertainment, I'll take over the chefing.
Okay, so onions are in, our Morocco's in. How about you prep some extra for me? Because I think I'm going to need to, like spinach, it actually wilts down. So you want to get that in there. The peppers I also don't want to overcook. I want to keep some of the texture in there. So I want a little bit of crunch. I've added some chili. I don't know if you can smell that. It's like opening my sinuses already. Yeah. The chili's in there.
And the chili over here is doing that job as well.
We love spice. So, I mean...
I love it.
We kind of use it in everything.
It's not a problem for me. Not a problem. This piece is so thick, I have to keep turning it.
There we go. You're doing a great job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some garlic, a little bit of extra oil just to make sure it doesn't run dry, a little bit of cream. I'm going to start cooking this guy down. Chicken has been looked after so well. So when we come back, I think it's almost time to eat.
Exactly.
Like really, wow.
So you know what has excited me to no end? The fact that Will and Grace is they've come back.
Oh, yeah.
How amazing! So so I want you to be able to take us to our ad break, like Karen from Will and Grace, because I know that.
I'm so honored to do that. We're going to be back really soon with good food, and if I have anything to say about it, some cocktails. So we'll see you after the break.
Get a taste of the smooth life and win when you buy Tropica. Follow the entry details on your Tropica bottle and stand a chance to win daily airtime prizes, weekly giveaways of Fujifilm Instax cameras, Daniel Klein His and Hers watches or travel vouchers. You could also win the grand prize of a trip for two to the Maldives and stay at the luxurious Adoran Resorts. Visit tropica.co.za for info and T's and C's.
welcome back to Afternoon Express for our sensational Tuesday cook-along. And of course, we've got our outstanding guests, Christina Bianco in the loft today, as well as our favorite chef, Clem. And of course, Akonae is here as well. But he's not really going to be a chef anymore now that he can sing, he can dance, he can do impressions. I mean, I think he's going to go on tour with you next, no?
Right? A double act.
Definitely. Might cook on that stage as well. Why not?
How's your tap dancing? Anything.
No.
What can't you do?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm very impressed with you. I'm very impressed with you. I guess let's talk about where we're at right now. The chicken's looking amazing. Yeah. There's one way I love finishing chicken, especially if we're using hearty spices like garam masala and the garlic and the chili. Lemon brings all those flavors back to life. So you're going to do a nice squeeze.
Ooh.
Over it.
Ooh, nice sizzle.
There we go.
That was a juicy one.
It was a very juicy one. I'm going to keep a little extra piece for when we garnish. Let's talk about our Morocco. We added that cream in there and it started reducing with all the spices as well. It is spicy. I added dry chili. I added a little bit of fresh chili to put a little bit of... Okay. Like a nothing party. We don't want to hurt anybody. Okay?
Do you need to bite this?
No. I dare you to bite it. No. I'll do it if you do it.
Uh-oh. Oh.
No. Oh. Peer pressure doesn't work on you. No. Okay. So let's serve it up. So a beautiful plate over here. We can pop the chicken on.
Okay.
I've got a serving spoon for our creamed... It's kind of a take on creamed spinach.
Center, side.
That's perfect. And the one thing about plating, you can do it however you like.
Okay.
If it looks wrong, it's rustic. It's fine. That's what I say all the time.
That's true.
But I never have to say, about plating's amazing.
Whoa!
Yeah. There we go. So I actually want to serve the creamed spinach over the chicken. What do you think, over or on the side?
I think the side.
On the side, let's do it.
Here, let me
Are you adding the chili?
to the side.
Yeah,
in the middle of it.
There we go.
You go.
I think the chili will be like a nice garnish. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, Jeannie's got an idea.
There you go.
In the middle.
That's some plating right there.
There you go.
Well done. Just like
presentation is everything, and I figure because I can't really cook well, as long as I can present well.
There we go. So, Kunia, you want to tell us what amagwinya are? And like the whole inspiration behind it. So we know them as fat cook, fat cakes, amagwinya, and I learned today, puff puffs.
Who calls them puff puffs?
Who calls them that? I am so confused. Like puff puffs.
Congolese people call them puff puffs.
Oh,
I learned that today.
Wow.
Yeah. So like it's really great. It's a street food, right?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those easy things. I mean, growing up as well, I would come home if my mom made them yesterday. Come home, put some bit of cheese onto them, bit of salami. You can put anything inside.
The Americans call them sloppy joes.
Oh yeah.
So if you put mince in it, it's a sloppy joe.
Definitely.
So can you say fat cook?
Fat cook.
Yes.
Iguinha.
Iguinha.
Yes.
Boom.
I have to do it with my... Yeah, I did it like you. Iguinha.
Perfect. You're amazing.
It is. So again, squeeze of lemon over everything. So do you want to break those maguinia open and see what they look like if it's done?
Dun 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 dun.
Because they have to be fluffy on the inside.
Yes.
With a slight crisp. I think you should just hold that for a second. Just look at that.
There we go.
There we go.
Bounce back.
Oh, it's got the bounce.
If they've got the bounce, they're ready.
Well
if they
done.
don't bounce, put them a bit longer.
Okay.
And also a good tip for that, actually put the lid on when you cook them so they steam as they crisp up. And that way you get all those big bubbles in the middle and you get that bounce. So cook it nice at like a medium high heat with the lid on. Don't worry about any like steam going back in there. It's gonna cook perfectly. An idea for this one, you're gonna lap up all that sauce from a cream Morocco and maybe just slide the chicken kebab on there. Yeah.
I just want to stick it in there already.
Exactly, and you can totally go crazy. This would be an amazing dish to do on the braai.
Okay.
I mean, in Morocco you'll do in the kitchen, but the chicken kebabs, you can even do maguinya on the braai as well.
And
minus the oil.
That's BBQ for me, right?
BBQ.
Yes.
Fry, BBQ, got it.
Absolutely.
I'm learning.
So what do you think?
A little bit of chili. We forgot the chili. There we go.
So you want that extra spice.
Done.
So what do you think?
And the pop of color.
Absolutely amazing. But now, while we have you here, I think we're going to do a little, like, quick fire test.
Okay.
So I'm just going to drop a name and then see how quickly you can respond to it. Britney Spears.
Oh, okay.
Drew Barrymore.
You guys, this is amazing. I'm so hungry now.
Gwen Stefani.
I'm just a girl. I'd rather not be. Oh, don't let me out of your sight.
Barbara Streisand.
People who need
people, and I have to tell you, this food looks absolutely gorgeous.
Liza Minnelli.
You know, you guys, you're truly a terrific show. I just want to eat every single thing in front of me. It's great. I'm gonna just dance around the kitchen. I'll need a new hip when I'm done. It's gonna be terrific.
You are amazing. I wish we could keep you here every day. You are so ridiculously talented.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We're going to be right back with more after the break.
Danal is now Duo, made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, coming to you live on SABC3. Now, Private Property is proud to bring you Win a Home on Afternoon Express, where one lucky viewer will win their choice of one of 3 cluster homes at the Eye of Africa Golf and Residential Estate, decorated by our competing design duos. Now, the house boasts top quality appliances by Grundig, outstanding bathroom fittings by Geberit and Grower, as well as luxurious finishes by Plascon and Caesarstone. You could also win with our bi-weekly giveaway, where the latest prize is a KitchenAid mixer valued at 10,000 Rand, courtesy of Caesarstone. And to enter, all you need to do is simply visit privateproperty.co.za, vote for your favorite design duo, and you're entered into both competitions. Now, please note that you can enter once daily, and both competitions close on the 29th of October. So get those entries in now. Can you believe it? We're giving away a home on our show. What a prize.
This is your chance to win the home you've always dreamed of. SA's favorite interior design reality competition, Win a Home, sees 3 design duos transform empty spaces into lavish homes, and one of them could be yours. To enter, visit privateproperty.co.za and vote for your favorite design duo. Put yourself in line to win amazing prizes in the bi-weekly draw and automatically be entered for a chance to win the grand prize, your choice of one of 3 fully designed homes in the Eye of Africa Golf and Residential Estate in the south of Joburg. The finished property will include luxurious finishes by Plascon and Caesarstone, as well as premier home appliances by Grundig, with a total prize value of more than 3 million Rand. Competition details plus T's and C's can be found on the Private Property website. Watch the breathtaking properties come to life as the design drama unfolds and stand a chance to win the biggest prize on South African television, your very own dream home.
What a prize. Now, we are a show that we also really strong online, and we asked all of our viewers to go to our Twitter page and our Facebook pages for a little poll and to find out which impersonator Christina Bianco should be performing for, or which is their favorite of your performances. So it was out of Celine Dion, Britney Spears and Shakira. Celine Dion came in at the highest with 49%.
People can't get enough Celine Dion.
Yeah, Britney Spears 14% and Shakira 37%. Let's hear your Shakira.
I love Shakira.
Wow.
I need to like dance as I do it though, but we're seated, so I'll do limited. I'll do a little Britney for you over there.
Can you do a little dance? I mean, you can. I'm not restricting you to that chair.
You'd have to come to the show to see that. Dancing is at the show. Gate 69.
Yeah. What can viewers expect from the show?
Well, I try to throw in something for everybody. So I do cover a lot of young contemporary divas like Ariana Grande, and then more of my parents' generation, Barbara Streisand, but then back to Judy Garland and Edith Piaf, and speaking impressions I do a little bit. Sing them all, yeah. I think I do. Well, I don't squeeze that one in, but we know. The fun thing about the show is I always say I really am sure that no one has seen anything like it here. Half the show is in my own voice, half the show is impressions, and there's some audience interactive things going on. I do a little bit of trivia with the audience. One audience member gets a special prize during the show. It's really it's a bit like an old nightclub performance, with a little bit of the laid-back quality of a comedy show as well. So it's again, it's a little bit different. It's got something for everybody.
I think that you are so outstanding and so talented, because when you're just being yourself, it's kind of easy, because if you mess up, nobody will really notice. But when you're being someone else, there's so many different details to that performance. Like, how do you put together a performance, and what goes into your characterization?
Well, you know, it's difficult each time, because I'd like to tailor my show specifically for an audience or a venue or a place. I've never been to Cape Town before, so I had to cast a very wide net. I had no idea what the audience was going to be like. And luckily I've had some very, very loud, very sold-out audiences that have been very vocal about what they've been enjoying.
Yes, go South Africa.
Yeah, so even in the past couple of days I've tweaked a few things to focus on where the audience reactions are. But you know, it's about a 90-minute show, and I never leave the stage. It's just me, and so it's quite daunting. To try to pace something for me as a performer. What can I do that keep my stamina up and not get tired? But also a pace that keeps the audience's attention. Because a lot of criticisms for impressionists in the past is say, well, you know, once you've seen it, you kind of get it. It's something you want to watch for a full show. And that's why I do try to put my own voice in, talk about some of the great divas, but also talk about myself a little bit, so they get to know me and hopefully get to realize, of course, how much I really love these performers that I'm impersonating. So it's a balance. It definitely takes a while, and I definitely have a very tolerant husband who deals with me doing all these voices. This is funny? Is this good? I don't know. You know, screaming in his face. It's lovely.
Who's your best critic?
My mother probably, but it's good. It's constructive criticism, so I really like it. And bless her, her and my father have watched me do this for so long. So they know when I sort of am falling into things that are maybe more my comfort zone, and when I'm trying something new, and what the balance is. And again, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to practice at home that's going to prepare me for putting it in front of an audience. So very often when I'm working on new impressions for the first time or something, it has to be in front of an audience, and it's different in my own room as opposed to into a microphone. So there's so many different layers to it, and that's part of the fun though. It keeps it fresh, and there are always new people that I would like to impersonate, and new things coming up in the news and media for me to parody. So it definitely keeps it exciting, and so far so good. The audiences have been very entertained.
Fantastic. Well, we do know that, you know, you being on stage for 90 minutes, you definitely need the energy and the sustenance, all of it that you can get. So we're providing lots of it for you this evening. So please do all dish up. This was amazing. Akunaye, Clem. I mean, you guys never disappoint. I'm going to treat myself to
it's gorgeous.
A burger.
Try one of these.
Pass it on to you.
I'm so excited for this.
Thank you. I'll trade you plates.
There we go. What do you think is going to be your favorite on this? Oh, can't get enough of this.
Can I just say, I'm always snapped by someone at home and I'm eating. So I'm going to try and not give them that. When someone they say, I'll show you on the show, and they send me a picture, I'm always like, eating. It is the worst thing ever.
I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I think eating is probably the best thing ever.
All right. What do you think? You've tried it?
gosh.
I know, right? How good is he?
I don't need to act. This is fantastic. Okay, so you asked me if I could do a South African accent.
Yes.
And my producer, David Bloch, told me to say if I liked it, that this was completely lekker.
Whoa, okay.
Now, don't forget that we're off air tomorrow for the cricket. We'll be back again on Thursday with more Afternoon Express fashion from Tony Gum. And, of course, so much more. Thank you so much for all of our guests. You guys were absolutely outstanding today. We'll be back on Thursday. Until then, good night and happy eating.
Tomorrow, Afternoon Express will be off air due to the cricket, but will return to your screens on Thursday, the 19th of October, live at 4 p.m.
Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Private property, a home for everyone.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.